Well, g'day tubes! How is she hanging? Whew. Finally got started. This computer is part of my plotter, for my plotter, nothing else. This was a computer that I used to game on actually quite a bit, and it just kind of got slower and slower, but it was not too bad for my vinyl stuff and very old Windows. I'm going to give you a little history on this computer anyways. Very old Windows. This Windows is, I don't use this one much so it's covered in dust, but this Windows is actually Vista. If you can believe that. DXDIAG. Let's run that. So this is Windows Vista Home Premium. Acer Aspire, Intel Core, here, let's get you zoomed in here, you guys can see it just as I can. Intel Core, Quad 2, 2.3 gigahertz. Not a whole lot, it was good in its day though. What's that, 8 gig of RAM? Yeah. But yeah, it just got slower and slower and slower, and now it takes about 15 minutes to boot. So I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. We've got a Radeon HD 4650 in there. I don't even know when that was made. I'm going to have to look that up, but look at how tiny the little video card is. He is so cute. Little wee fan on him. It's got, let's get you right down low here, say, little wee tiny little fan. But it is SATA stuff. So that's good. What I want to try to do, and I'll tell you why this is still Vista, because my sign cutting program, when I got it, was about that era. And to buy the program now is about $10,000 to run on Windows 10. So I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing that, because I'm not really doing sign stuff so much anymore, just mostly for myself or the company or whatever. That's about it. Anyways, so I got a solid state here. I'm going to try to do a clone of this drive, the old drive in here, to this new drive, and hopefully that'll make her snappy and speedy again. But it is absolutely terrible starting now. Oh my goodness, it's like 15 minutes. It is really bad, and I guess the drive is just getting done, you know. So, but all my stuff's on here. Should probably back some stuff up. Probably will kind of do that before I get into it here. I got one memory card here. I don't know what's on it though, but this thing has a built-in card reader on the top here, but I don't even remember if this thing works or not. SD. There she goes. I guess so. And the programs are weird for the sign cutting, because they come on these thumb drives, and you have to leave that plugged in for it to work. So, but I'm going to back up a bit of stuff here, and I'll get this thing shut down here and get that drive pulled out of there, and I'll turn my other computer, my Windows 10, off. I've already got the Macrium or whatever it's called software installed on that. I don't think that software would run on this computer though, or I would have done it right on here. So I've done it on that one. Hopefully I can get this drive to get recognized in Windows 10, and get the other drive here hooked on too. I think I'm gonna just unhook my games drive and just hook it onto that guy there, and then drive on. So pretty good deal for these. This is a Western Digital, and it was $85 plus of course the government crap and tax and stuff, so it wasn't too bad. But anyways, let me just back a few things up here, and we'll start tearing it apart. Alright, that for some reason seems to want to take forever to copy. I guess that's just a regular slow port there. But anyways, we'll crack this feller open here and have a look at her. They're pretty much all the same. Pretty much all the same. I didn't need a 500 gigabyte, that's for sure. But this one was on sale, so I'm like, well, okay. Because, you know, this thing, well, let's have a look here. How much does this thing, is it actually using up here? Boy, where do I go now? I can't remember. My computer, so it's got a gigabyte drive on this. But there's 817 free. Yeah, it's a 1 terabyte drive, sorry. 1 gigabyte, oh my goodness, that's going way back. You got a 1 gigabyte drive? Oh, that's awesome. So, 1 terabyte, yes. So this drive I got is actually smaller than what's on here, but I'm only using not quite 100 gig. Most of that's for Windows, really. So there's nothing else on here. There's no games or nothing on here. So now, way back, I did do the factory restart on it, and it didn't make any difference with the starting. So I mean, this has a partition in here for the factory restart. When I get into that Macrium, I'm going to have to do a little bit of messing around with the. There's little things that come up. It sort of looks like this, and then it comes with like little sliders. I'm going to have to mess around with the partitions, and because this is definitely smaller, but that's alright, that should be fine. Alright, we'll close that. Well, that one's done. Just copying stuff that some of the old vinyl projects and stuff. What's that one? That's all fonts. Don't think I'm gonna need that, just in case it kind of screws up. I'm gonna copy that one too. So my fonts, because looking through dafont.com for like hundreds and thousands of different fonts that look just about like this one that I'm looking for, but not quite. But I thought I'd just get them over too. Maybe that one too, and good. Then we'll get, well, let's have a look at this drive here. Remove before installing. Alright, I don't know where I'm going to put this drive yet, because this case was definitely not meant to have these type of small drives in them. But normally they'll screw from the sides or underneath. But in here, it might, well, I don't know. I don't have the right bay for that, that's for sure. I might have to figure out something, though. And I don't know yet. We'll see when we get her down here. But anyways, that should be good. What's this card? This card done up now. Yeah, I don't think there should be anything else. Alright, let's shut her down. We've got Norton Internet Security as the default. So we'll shut her down here. No, we want to shut down. Okay, hopefully I can do this alright. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see what happens here. Windows Vista, oh man, how far back is that going? Quite a piece. Alright, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get. There's a screw, of course, here, and then one on the bottom. I have no clue how I'm going to get. Now that whole tray doesn't come out, does it? Oh, maybe it does. Ooh, I see a relief in sight. Maybe this whole tray comes out. Does it? Does it? Oh, it does. See, oh, look at that. Lucky there. Alright, we'll take that guy off and let's leave him out here. So we know that he's got to go back in. And that one is just to power it. Doesn't really matter quite so much. There's tons and tons and tons of cables, and there's different ones in here too, I guess, for the older style drives. Remember those ones? Now they went to those ones. So, I mean, there's piles of power in here, and I've got one set up here. yeah, that's, let me see here, where'd that one go? Yeah, that's the old style one there. Yeah, so I got this hooked up to the outer panel, which had a bigger fan on it because the card had a very inadequate fan on it, and it would all the time be kind of getting really hot and starting to chunk down and slow, and lots of fun. So there's the drive out. Well, that's fantastic. So I could probably leave it right in there, but I'm going to take it out. And the new drive, oh boy, I don't know where it's going to go yet. It might, well, I don't even think it's going to slide into like where the 3.5 floppy drives used to go. I think that has provisions for this too, even though it doesn't have the front right bezel for it. Okay, so that is a Hitachi. Let's look here, see the date here. Capacity 1 terabyte, SATA 3, 7200 RPMs. Interesting. Oh, 2009. There it is. There, May 2009. So 19. So it's 11 years old. Well, that's probably done pretty good for 11 years. Okay, now let's get this new drive just while we're here. And so that went in that way. I could technically get it half mounted there. Not quite on there though. See, then there's like this, what I was mentioning there, but I don't think we've got the provisions for that there either. I don't think it really matters which way it goes. Trying to see if I can get, well, that would work there. I could just get it there. Well, maybe not. It's a little hair bit off. Ah. So I might just stick it in there and let it, well, I can at least get one screw on it here. Let's get her lined up here again. Hard to grasp it in here. I can at least get one screw lined up there. And hopefully these are the same thread, although I bet you they're different. Of course they're different. Of course they're different. Of course they're different. These to me look like they're a fairly fine thread. I might not have any of those. I'll have to dig really deep. Alright, all I got is this really old power supply. I don't even know if this thing still worked or not, but it's 235 horsepower though, this one. I don't know if you can see that. It says 235 horsepower. It's pretty powerful. This is an old one though. Look at the old plugs, eh? Gosh, remember those ones for little drives? Oh, good old days. Anyways, it's got a bunch of screws holding stuff on. I'm going to try one of these. I kind of imagine these are probably a finer thread at least, but I don't know. Ooh, jackpot maybe. Jackpot. If I could get my fingers to work. Ooh, hey, that'll be good. That's sitting in there pretty tight. That's nice. So we got some screws. This definitely just wasn't meant for this. This drive was definitely not meant for this case. So, but we'll make things work here. But I just don't exactly like the mounting of it. Although I could, I think I'm going to do it here, was it? That should be up. Kind of don't mind it underneath even too, but where did I have that plan to go here? I thought I had it sticking out a little more here. I don't really think that's going to work there because of the plugs, the way they've got to go in. Well, that silly thing was in there. Oh, I got cables in the way here. There, that was there. If I could get it to mount into there, I think that would work. It's only going to get one though, darn it. I mean, I have some sticky foam tape. Don't really want to go to that route though. But one would probably hold it. I just don't know whether I get two here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could get two on there. That would work. Okay. I'll worry about that after. I'm going to get this all hooked up here and get the drives recognized, and hopefully it works. Oh yeah, what I'm planning for this one is hopefully just run it off my USB 3. Now I got some dust in there. This is a hard drive to USB adapter. Put movies on these things. Take them to work with you to your laptop or something. Oh, it's a good idea. Work good. There. Okay, I'll go hook that on. Alright, we got this new hard drive hooked in here. And the old one hooked in there. Just into my other, where my other hard drive was hooking in. So that's in there, hooked into there. Should be good. This is my games drive I'm actually using now, which is a SATA 2 terabyte. Good little drive. So everything is good there. We've got this hard drive's sitting there. That's the one with the other windows on it. That's the one we're gonna clone. There's the empty one. Okay, so we need to open up the other program here. Okay, it's hard to get you all in here because this screen is massive. Like, look at the size of my hand of my screen. It's huge. I got a big screen. I'm gonna have no eyes left when I'm 43, 42 now. So anyways, okay, gotta figure this out here. I think this is it here. The second line here. Now, I would just normally record this right onto a video and then include it that way, except I've got my drive out. I could change it, I guess, and go back to my main hard drive and record it onto there, but I'll just do it this way. So this is our new solid state here, and that's the one we want to do. Okay. So think of, how was it now? This, no, I don't want to do that disk. I want to, this disk, clone this disk. Okay, so we want to bring that and that to that one. So we need to drag those down and drag those down. I think I did that right. So the primary here, I know you can't really see it too well, but the primary here I believe is like, well, one of them, I don't know which one is which. One of them is the backup, like the factory restart thingy. There was a way. Yeah, because see, this one's 931 gigabyte, and we're going on to this one now. There was a way. 556, so that's it there. I guess it's auto done it, so I'll hit next. I don't want to do a schedule, I want to do it right now. And this is going to be what we're going to be looking at here. Source disk is Hitachi, yeah, that's good. Copy portion, yeah, copy, okay. So we'll hit finish. Do you want to do a backup? Sure, just in case. Okay. All right. Creating volume snapshots. Now, sometimes I've seen this take half an hour, up to 3.5 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's not that huge, and there's not a whole lot of files on it. So, we'll just let this roll for a minute here, and then I guess I'll just let it do its thing. We're 1% progressed already. 2%? No, I don't think it's going to be too long. But that's going from that old crappy hard drive into this guy here from the USB, so that's kind of sweet. Seems to be working, but we'll let time fast forward here a little bit. And hopefully she does her thing. Now this is a free program. Macrum Reflect, it's called. Let me zoom into the top corner over here. Macrum Reflect, or Macrium, however you want to say it. It's a free program for, and free as in you don't even have to register. Like I just downloaded it, it asked you, do you want to register? I'm like, no, okay. And it installed it, and it does imaging to cloning, which is this is doing now, and setting her onto the new hard drive here, hopefully. And hopefully it works. Hopefully I can just plug the other guy in. Boom, it starts like super fast, and it's super awesome fast, because that computer used to be really fast at one time. Now it does have this crappy 7200 RPM hard drive, which did go a bit slower than the SSDs. The SSDs are just ridiculously fast now, but anyways. Oh, what's it doing that for? I don't know. Yeah, the SSDs are just like done. So this should be fairly quick. It's at 20% now. It might take just a wee bit to get it all done, but I didn't know this program existed. I actually did a Google search because when I got my new SSD for this computer with the Windows 10 on it, when I went from, well, not these new parts, but when I went from the regular spinny hard drive to the SSD, I'm like, well, how the heck do I do that? I took it to the guys in town here. They charged me like $85 to do this. And it's like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know this program existed. I should have done more research, I guess. But anyways, we'll let her go here, and I'll check back here when she's all done. All right, it's zipping right along. We're actually 96% done. And so far, no errors yet. I think everything hopefully should be alright, hopefully. I'm just a little bit concerned that I didn't kind of do the size right on the, because from going from a 1 terabyte down to a 500 gigabyte, so that's quite a drop. I just hope I did her right here, but we're at 96%. We'll hopefully she's all good, and then I have to shut my computer down again so I can unplug that hard drive, the spinny hard drive, and then plug my solid state back in, and hopefully plug and play on the other old computer, and bang bang away we go. I'm hoping. But we're 97% now. So we'll just look right there for a minute. Right now it's doing, well, I don't know what it's doing. Copying data. Doesn't actually tell you what it's doing, or what it's doing, we'll say, but everything to me looks good. But we'll see if there's anything that comes out of that after. But we're 98%. That's good. Let's just sit here and watch the last little bit for a moment, and hopefully 99%, and that's where it freezes up at 99%. Of course, right? But hopefully it's all good. 99, 99, 100% progress. Okay. Well, it's dinging at me and it's opening up a bunch of stuff here. Clone completed in 30 minutes 18 seconds. There we go. That is good. So I guess we just close that, and I think it's all good to go. Alright, I gotta shut down this computer again, so let's do that and unplug everything, replug everything where it should be, and we'll go jammer in the other one. Okay, I'm going to assume that this one is going to be fine. Now I'm going to have trouble getting that bottom screw there. When I first got this computer, I'm like, oh, what are these new cables? Being new stuff, right? I'm like, oh, these are sweet. Now, let's see here. I could maybe get it here. Not quite there. Well, let's see here. I'm going to try for it there, except I want my little, hang on a second here, I want my little guy here. Okay. Oh, that's still not going to quite make it, though. That might make it there. Just not really meant for this, right? I could probably get a hard drive enclosure for it. You know what, I'm thinking about that. Oh, yeah, those aren't even going to work. Darn it! Okay, so this isn't going to work then, because dim holes are too big. Darn it, darn it, darn it, and the screw head's too small. This one's a little better though. Let's put it here. Looks like I'm only going to get the one though. Well, I guess one's better than One screw's better than none. Well, I could almost get another one there, actually, funny enough as it is. Could another screw into this old whatchamacallem guy there. That would get two. It's going to make it kind of tightish for the cables, I think, but see if we can make her work. Don't want to kill it. They're just tiny little threads. But yeah, well, let's give her a shot here. Slap this feller back in. And that was the screw there that was holding that little thing in. Put that guy back in. And that cable is, I think, the one that's going to number 1, and that one goes to this DVD drive, so that should be good. And that's the right way there. I can sneak underneath. Nice. And that's actually from a plug from supposed to go on the motherboard, but it doesn't need it. This motherboard's pretty crappy. I don't even know what motherboard this was on this. I don't even see a name it. Oh, it's an Acer G45T, if that means anything. So we don't want that one, so that one will jam under there. Out of the way. This one, it's kind of another weird one. That one has the other weird ones. Try to get these sorted out here a little bit. Might have to see if this will fish into there maybe. Ooh. Don't know whether that's going to work. Too awful nice. Seven, of course it's going the other way. I call it a 7 because it does like a, or a 1, I guess you could call it. Well, I'd like it to go underneath like that, but I don't think that's quite gonna work. And that one's too short, and that one would actually work, and the 7 is going the right way. Okay, another problem I actually had with this too, and it might have been just the hard drive maybe messing it up a little bit, I don't know. If it sat for a while, not getting used, you would start it up and it would beep, beep, and I'm like, that's not good. So I messed around with it for a while one day there, and I pulled even the RAM chips out and reseated them, and that seemed to fix it. So I don't know what that problem was, but so yeah, this is just a plug running my fan to suck air in. I actually probably have a better fan now that I could probably hook up to, well, actually, don't know if they have, hang on a sec here. I don't know if I have one right here anyways. Not a big deal. Anyways, so that can just all kind of tucked up into there for now. Alright, I'll head back over here and we'll hook everything back up, and hopefully she boots up. Okay, here it goes. Make sure I turn this on first so I know it's kind of going. Push button on the top. Well, it turned on anyways. Let's see if it knows any different. I might have to go into the boot menu. I'm not sure. It's taking a long time though. That's not so good. That's not so good. I don't like this, the taking a long time thing, if you know what I mean. Ooh, this is not good. Why would it still be taking a long time? I would just reinstall it fresh again, but setting up the software for here, oh, that's maybe a little better. Setting up the software for here and the plotter, oh, it sucked. It is such a complex thing, and I don't remember how to do it now. So, now mind you, this is an older version of Windows 2, so it's probably gonna take a little longer than like Windows 10, but hopefully it's a little better here. I don't know if it's much better though. That's not so good. I'm not super happy with that, but I thought it might have been into it by now. Well, it's working anyways. I mean, it is still booting up, but why is it taking so long? I don't know. I don't know why it's taking so long. So maybe that's the best I'll get. I don't know. Maybe it's not going to change a thing. Maybe there's nothing wrong with that hard drive. But it's the thought that counts. You know what I mean? Spinny hard drives are such a thing of the past. But it is taking a while still. Sitting there at this screen for probably 10 minutes. I don't know if there's something corrupted in it. Windows Vista doesn't really have a lot of diagnosticing stuff. Oh well, maybe it's not in yet, but maybe it's a little faster. It was about 15 minutes before until I got into Windows where I could actually like open the cutting program and stuff. But now it's sitting here at a dark screen for a long time. I wonder if something else is wrong. Maybe there's something wrong with the CPU in this thing, or the memory's having problems, maybe? I've got those thumb drives in all the time, but I don't think that would make a difference with the booting speed. But this thing, when it was new, it was fast. Like, you were in using Windows stuff probably within about 15-20 seconds, maybe a little longer, maybe 30 seconds with the older hard drives. But I know the new stuff now, I'll show you how fast my other one boots up here. Right now we're sitting at the dark screen, and I don't know if that's so good. I don't know what else would be wrong though. Man, what can I do? I wonder if actually this hard drive would boot up with my new computer. I don't know if I plugged it in as my primary, would it boot up as that? It's hard to say, really. It might not like the hardware in it and have to reconfigure everything, but I don't think I'd even bother with that. But it'd be interesting to see if it took just as long, you know, with the new one. But well, okay, what is going on here? This isn't even showing me a screen on here now. Interesting. Well, I'll leave her going here and see what happens, I guess. Oh, interesting. It came into a checking disk consistency thingy here or something. I had seen that before. Oh boy, I would like to just set up a new Vista on here. Oh, there we go, finally. A new Vista, but it would take so long to get everything all reconfigured again. But, I mean, it's in. That seemed to take a long time. Not quite as long as before, but not any faster, really, I don't think. So this is the control panel. Device is ready to use. Maybe it was just trying to reconfigure everything to start with there. I don't know. You must restart computer, apply these changes. Okay, well, let's do a restart now. I don't know what it was doing, but maybe the disk checking, which is kind of weird. So it's going to take a long time here again. Actually, let's go delete enter setup. Let's just have a look at the BIOS here. Come on. Don't mesh me up. Boy, I need to get my computer stuff cleaned here. I guess this thing just sits here most of the time. Look at the corroded dust on it. Holy jeez. Oh well. Yeah, there was a key, or a combination of keys you pressed. I can't remember what it was now. I'd have to look it up again. But something, and then that would take you into like even this is making me wait for a while. That would take you into like the factory restore kind of thing. I really don't want to do that because setting up the plotter and stuff again it was a nuisance. So okay, so we're into the CMOS here. Advanced, quick boot enabled. Yeah, not very quick. First boot device W's. Yeah, that's it. Western Digital. The second is the DVD, and then the third is USB. Maybe it is those things that it's not like. I'm just gonna take them out. I couldn't see that being a problem, but who knows? Okay, I think that's all good there. Don't really think there's anything else here. Alright, we'll just let her boot up again here, and I'm going to time it actually. Let me get my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll add 10 seconds. I'm just going to time the boot here until I'm right back into Windows. Okay, we're welcoming and in Windows at about 2:50. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's a little better than 15 minutes. I'm just talking to a friend of mine named Tyler. He's the one that helped me with my getting my other computer going here. And let me just send him a message. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds, so it's a bit better, I said to him. So anyways, I think we're in. I'm going to plug in the thumb drives again there. And close all this junk down. Now I'm not on any internet with this thing, so there's no chance of any infections or hackings or malwares or nothing like that crap, right? The only thing I would do here is download something off my computer, like Polaris Slingshot logo from seeklogo.com, and copy it to a card and then bring it over that way. But let's see. Sign go. No, it's Flexi Starter is what I use. So it's Flexi Sign, but that program actually has changed now. They actually set it up as a monthly subscription now, and it's like $50 a month. So, and that's just like the basic kind of version. But so yearly, that's $600 a year for this program. That's pretty expensive. You know, it'd be all right if you were using it, you know, every day, but I hardly ever use it really. So it's, you know, I'm trying to keep the old version going. So that's open. That's the cutting program. That's where you design all your stuff or you import stuff. What do I got here I can import? I don't seem to think there's so much here right now. Where's all my stuff gone? It was here. Slingshot. EI. Holy shnikes, that's big. So, that's the Polaris Slingshot logo there. Well, it's in whatchamacallit right now, but if I went to cut that, so I go to cut up at the top here, and the original logo, God, I had to do a lot of modification to it to get it to some of the lines to join and stuff, because it'll cut it like that, right? And then you'll end up having a piece that's not cut. So, oh, I don't have the plotter on, I guess. So that's the logo there anyways, but yeah, so well, that seems to be working. I don't know really what else to do with it here. Settings, control panel. Wonder if I can. Where was it? Oh boy, I have to try to remember all the old stuff when I come back into here. Right? It's Windows Defender. I don't know if that would do anything. Check for updates. No, I don't have any internet on this thing, so what can I do for disk scanning kind of thing? Geez, I don't even remember now. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do another startup though, and just do another right from naked start, and let's do reset on the timer. I think it takes a while to shut down. But there we go. Okay, I won't make you sit through all this. I'll just tell you after how long it was. But we'll hit the switch. Hit that switch. I'll pull those things out again just in case there's something with that. So anyways, I'll let you know while we're sitting when we get in there. So about 2:52. That is better, but I thought it would have been even better than that. 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Now I really don't want to, but I'd like to try the old hard drive just to see what that did, but I'm not going to worry about that, I don't think. But anyways, let's go into my other computer and we'll see how fast it boots up. Alright, so the computer is off now. I'll reset the timer there. And finger on the switch. Oh crap. That wasn't the switch. So dark I can't. There it is. Okay, she's booting up. So this is Windows 10 SSD here. Oh, I guess we got to turn the screen on. That would help too. ASUS in search of incredible. They still haven't found it yet, I guess. Anyways, I'll keep it down here. 23 seconds. We're at the hello screen. And we're in 29 seconds, of course. In and ready to rock, like everything's good. So there's a difference there, isn't there? Awesome. But anyways, I guess it'll be alright. I don't know. I'll just run with it, and you know, as many times as I use it, I don't mind waiting that 3 minutes. It was a lot worse on the this old hard drive. It was more like 15 minutes sitting there. But that could partially be that Vista maybe is just slow at booting. It might have some errors in it now. I'm trying to think, you know, I should probably get that C cleaner on it, but I don't know if it would actually work with that old Windows, so we're kind of stuck, you know, with what to do. But I'm not so worried about the hard drive crashing now as this thing, because I think this was probably getting tired, you know. So, but anyways, I guess that's it. We did her anyways. I was more worried about this program working here. This Macrom Reflect, that's the program. So, but you know, that's about a 29-30 second boot up time compared to 3 minutes almost. So that's pretty awesome. Anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.